So what do you think of all the new rules in Portugal, Tatiana? There's been some new rules in France, actually. COVID cases are just jumping up with the cold again, and people getting tested, and reasons that people don't really know. A lot of people are pointing at the young people who are partying like it's 1999 and like there's no tomorrow. I mean, listen, I can understand. Humans are social people. People used to see each other. People used to socialize with other people. If not, they get sad. I'm a lone guy. I'm a lonesome guy. I'm a lone wolf. So I don't mind staying in my house for a whole year if we need it. But I understand that I've been partying every day of the week for years and years and years and years, probably like 15 years. Plus my job was to go in clubs and perform. So I've done my shares of partying, and I don't miss clubbing because I've clubbed so much in my life that when I go to a club now, I'm just listening to music and thinking of business. I'm not really there. So, but I understand somebody who's 20 years old and who needs this. And some of the so here in Portugal, starting today, 24 hours ago, on the 15th, the mask in the streets are now recommended when it was compulsory only inside. Now they ask you to wear also outside. I don't know if it changes anything because people say that. Yeah, listen, I mean, people don't have all the information yet about is this thing stays in the air or not. But normally when you're outside, as long as you're far from other people, you're fine. But I guess with all the cases going up and politicians are scared. The problem is always the same: economy, health. And here you lose or you lose. If you choose the economy, people die. Health, problem. If you choose health, economy dies. So as a leader of a country, that's horrible. You cannot win because if you choose to favor let me do something here. If you choose to favor the economy and the people who are trying to work or trying to, people invested in their restaurants and in their clubs and in their cinemas and in all their businesses. And when you tell them you have to close and good luck, they're going to complain because this is their life. This is their life job, right? At the same time, if you let people do whatever they want to do and you let people, like in France, for example, like I remember in June and since quarantine has been over in France, everybody's just mingling, smoking shishas and being in the streets and not wearing masks and not caring and just dancing on top of each other, yelling on top of each other, and spreading each other the disease. Some doctors are saying that the disease is less, what's the word I'm looking for? It's less deadly now, that it muted, and it's maybe because, I mean, this is just an opinion. It's not based on facts. It's just, it feels like maybe because everybody had COVID, especially the asymptomatic people, they probably had it 1, 2, 3, 4 times already because it just goes through them. It's probably that now the bodies know how to handle it. Some of the bodies know how to handle it, and there's a lot of cases, but people are just feeling like a fever and not, or like a flu, and hard cases are not going up as fast as it was back in March. But still, as a person who has to handle a country and run a country, be a president or be the minister of health, you have to be careful and you have to take measures to not say, because people will hate you for taking the measures, but they will hate you even more if you didn't take them. And then you have like hundreds of thousands of dead, like in the US, for example. Well, these people don't hate him, but same in Brazil. Those people, they, whatever decision they take, they are heroes, I guess. But it's very hard for when you are in a democratic country to order people to stay at home, to have an app, to be tracked. All of a sudden, everybody is taken back to, in France, it takes you back to the 1940s with fascism, Nazis and stuff. And in Portugal, it take you back to 1974, before 1974 with fascism. Same thing for Italy. So it's hard to, and there's not enough information for there's not enough information to take decision based on facts. It's just decision based on, let's try this or let's try that, because we don't know, and because it will take science years to figure out what is happening and why these people have it this way, those people have it that way, those people don't feel nothing, those people, look, I got infected at the same time as Bodhisattva. He was vomiting every day and having diarrhea, so maybe it was mixed with something else, who knows. And me, I never vomited, almost, maybe just once because of medicine, but I was just feeling very, very weak, and I had short breath. So me felt to me like a big malaria with short breath. So from a person to another, it's and for the scientists, it's gonna take long time to be certain about stuff. And there's so much interest going on too, that it's a complicated situation. So here in Portugal, the new rules are no gathering in public of more than 6 people, mask in the streets recommended, and soon compulsory, masks inside, of course, and all the rest of it have to close at I think 11 p.m. I'm not sure. And again, I mean, this gonna end killing the business of restaurants, cinemas, artists, discotheques, DJs, etc., etc. And listen, I've been sick, so I understand that. I understand what it does to people. So I understand what that thing have to be done. But at the same time, if you put all your life saving in opening a restaurant and you finish building your restaurant in March, you are feeling it right now in your behind. So it's complicated. And so the measures that they took in France are even worse. They're doing a quarantine, but it's a quarantine only at night. And it really feels like it's for young people, because those are the ones who are spreading it by partying all the time and trying to make up for the 4 months they stay at home. So you got like, the rules are from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. you have to stay home. And yeah, all these people who were doing parties in the streets or Sky Bar or Shishas now are in France. There's a rule now. It's completely forbidden. I don't remember what else. If you are in the streets after 9, you have to pay like 135 euros fine. And all restaurants must be closed at 9 p.m. sharp. Everything has to be closed at 9 p.m. So Listen, economically, it is a nightmare.